Now let me quit playing. What's up, Slayy Riders? Welcome to my channel. And today we are getting ready for my pilot get to know me video. So we are doing the makeup for that look. Here we go. We are doing the makeup look for that video, and it's just going to be a simple, stupid, thick, obnoxious glitter wing. Before I get started, I do want to mention that I do prime my eyes. First of all, I carve out my brows with foundation. I do not use concealer. I know that probably sounds weird to y'all, but that's just what works for me. So I also, whenever I'm not doing what am I trying to say? Whenever I'm not doing like a real bold, in your face, colorful eyeshadow look, if I'm just doing like a wing, a glitter wing, some kind of glitter on the eye, some kind of line work, whatever, polka dots, whatever, I always prime my eye with the same color foundation. I forgot to mention that. I said I carve out my brows with foundation. I also use the same, that's the same foundation that I am going to use for this look today. And that foundation is the Morphe matte foundation, a full coverage foundation in the shade F470. So that's my shade or whatever. But anyway, let's just get into it without further ado. We're gonna make this eye look like this eye. The way I'm gonna form this wing and draw it and cut it out, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be with the LA Girl. There we go. The LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Almond. And I always start with the back first. If y'all notice, I have a piece of tape here. And I always start with the back first to form the wing. And I'm gonna show you in just a minute. And I basically form and then I fill in, if that makes sense. We're gonna come to the front. And connect. And so if you can tell, like, we got a little ways to go to build it up to make it this big and thick. But again, I like to kind of have that outline cut out, so we know that now all we have to do is just keep bringing it higher and higher to make it the same size, is what I'm saying. And then, like I said, we'll go and fill in. And I like to pat just because you have to wait until this is kind of like tacky / dry in order to start putting the pigment or whatever down, eyeshadow down. So I like to pat just because I feel like that helps it dry a little bit quicker. And then you can kind of tell when it's tacky, like this is almost there, but it helps it dry a little bit quicker, and it just kind of evens everything out to me. We are going to remove our tape. What? Sheesh. Sheesh. I would not want to play with me. You don't want to play with me in this liner. You see how sharp that is? It's sharper than my nail. What? First, before we get into the glitter, I always like to put a pigment down first, either a loose pigment of my choosing. I have a lot of those from my company that I like to use, but today we are going to be using the Box of Crayons palette from the Crayon Case, one of my favorite makeup brands. We are going to use this silver shade right here. and we're gonna put that down over over the wing first before we even touch it with glitter. Okay, so I'm going to use my spotter brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of all time because I love to do line work and stuff like that. There we go. And this brush came from like it came from when I went to IMATS, but the brand is like, I believe it's like it's rubbed off, but oh no, it's not. Wow, I lied. No, it's not. This is from Royal and Langnickel. This is the 4200 SP Mini Majestic Spotter Brush. Okay, yeah, I use this brush for the tail end because I feel like it can get into that little corner real good versus any other type of brush that's thicker and bigger. I'm also going to do in the front of the wing. This one is the Kiss brand. This is strip lash adhesive with aloe, and this is clear. I like clear. I don't like black. I tried black and I ended up having to take that right back to the stove. But I always use clear. I use Duo, Salon Perfect, which is sold in Walmart. Y'all know I love Walmart. That's like my second home. Salon Perfect got a real good one too that I used to use the clear one in. So yeah, these are the three that I use that I can put my stamp on, and I can leave those in the description box down below if you would like, or I can leave it on my Instagram stories or whatever. First of all, let's pause for a minute. Wait a minute. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. All of my names are the same on all my social media handle. I can't talk today, y'all. I said social media. Remedial is how I'm acting. Anyway, all of my social media handles, my name is the same. It's Slayy on all three of them. So do not forget to follow me. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. And you can even share this video if you care, if you like it, if you love me like I love you, you can share this video as well. Anyway, without further ado, the glitter that we are using today, both of these are from my company, from my Yuri Dream Cosmetics. I will talk about that a little bit. You'll hear me talk about it periodically in other videos. This one is from my Christmas collection. This is A Wonderful Life. This one is called Stained Glass. And this one is a really chunky glitter, but we're gonna go in with this one first. This is actually a painter's brush. This came from, I almost poked myself in the eye. This came from Michael's or Joann's or something like that. Do not think that you always just have to use makeup brushes, because for certain things, especially like line work and stuff like that, I will definitely go to a craft store and be real quick to buy what, a $2-3 pack of brushes. Okay, for certain things. I'm not saying go in there and try to get something to apply your foundation with. That's not what I said, unless that works for you. But this brush, however, is like a painter kind of brush. This came in a pack with other brushes. It came in a pack with other brushes. It might have been just like these 4 or whatever. Like, you see how much easier it is to get into that little point of the tail end of the wing with this kind of brush. This is like a little concealer brush or whatever. It's very flat. It's also kind of small. It's not really that long. So we are just putting this chunky glitter on, but you want to do it in a way that how should I put this? You want to do it in a way that it kind of ombres into the second color, or I should say the first, because that was the first, the blue one. A Wonderful Life was the first glitter that we put down. So you kind of want to do it in a way that it ombres and it's not like just looking real choppy and messy. Which is why I kind of didn't like evenly apply the blue glitter. If you can see how I first started applying the chunky glitter, it just kind of like ombres into, like it fades away into the the Wonderful Life. We are about to go in with the No Problem primer. Another Royal and Lang brush. It looks and blends a lot like the Real Techniques Expert Face foundation brush. They look alike, they blend alike. I love them both. And also what I like to do is I like to take a smaller brush. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner brush, but it's really flat and square like. I like to take a flat brush like this and go along the bottom lines of my wings or whatever kind of line work or whatever I may be doing. You don't have to do this. If you feel like you are super duper careful, then you don't have to do this, but this is just something that I like to do just to clean up. And yeah, I actually do this first. I forgot. I'm going in with this Morphe concealer. This is in the shade C435, and this is to highlight. Wet sponge, always. Always, always, always. To contour, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance concealer stick. This is like the like medium to dark shade. Almost forgot. When I am done highlighting, I set it right away. So I'm gonna set my highlight with the Beauty Bakery Yellow Flower Setting Powder. So I'm gonna go back under with the wet sponge just to make sure nothing creased. And if it did, we don't want to set those creases. take the Black Radiance Matte Setting Spray and spray a little bit on my sponge. And we're just gonna melt this powder right on into the skin. And I love this powder, yeah. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's one of my favorites because it just it's not too yellow at all. And it don't give you that real ashy, white, ghosty kind of cast. And it melts into the skin real nicely, and it also brushes away. I mean, it's really finely milled. Like the Black Radiance powder is like that too, but I'm speaking of the Beauty Bakery. It's real finely milled, and it's just so soft. Like, it puts you in the mind of like real flour, like real cooking flour that you cook with. It's just real soft, like super soft, something that you would imagine putting on your baby, like baby powder soft, like that. It's real soft. This is the Morphe E4 contour brush. Okay, now before we set the contour, we are going to go back in with my favorite powder. Carve out. Carve out our cheekbones, baby. What? Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the shade Ebony. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild mascara. And for the lashes, I'm gonna use lashes from my brand. And this is in the style Alice. I named these after my mama.
I have 12 days to get my application.
I'm sorry, this is the voiceover. Nobody told you to come here and talk.
You're cutting it out anyway.
You don't know. I'm putting it on the bloopers just for that. Go ahead, continue.
This is live.
I'm gonna go in with the Black Radiance Soft Focus finishing powder. This is just a pressed powder that I like to use at the end of my look to kind of erase the powder that I have underneath my contour, and just like an all over the face powder that I like to use to make sure everything is seamless and make sure it ain't no like fine lines or whatever of demarcation. Again, I don't need too much too much product on the brush, just a little bit. And just blend. And this might be an extra step that y'all don't feel is necessary. You can also do this if you don't want any kind of extra product. Again, I'm not even taking that much, but if you don't want any kind of extra product on your face, you could just very well take a clean brush and just kind of go over, like I said, to make sure there's no fine lines or whatever. But this is what I like to do. I'm really not much of a blush girl. I'm kind of coming to with that. It's starting to grow on me a lot. So I am going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me blush. And this is in the shade Berry. I apologize, y'all. My camera has not been focusing or just been very nice to me all day. So the glow powder from my company, and this is in the shade Little Light of Mine.
You're so gorgeous.
Thank you. Pop some of this on my bottom lashes. Going back in with that black Radiance Black Velvet liner, and I'm just going to, I always do this, y'all. I'm just filling in my beauty marks and moles and all of that. And fun fact, my one of my sisters, Priya, always asks me, why do you do that all the time? Why you always drawing those beauty marks? Why you always drawing moles on your face and all of that? And first of all, I have to let y'all know, just like I had to let her know, like, I'm your sister and you see me all the time, so you should already know that these are already on my face. I'll have to show y'all one day when, or y'all should be able to see, like you should be able to see before I even start putting on makeup, before I even start putting on foundation or any of that, that these are already on my face. I just like to enhance them with a black eyeliner. And I know some of y'all don't like it. Y'all be like, ooh, that's played out. Why she doing that? Ooh, stop doing that. Stop drawing moles on your face. But guess what? It's my face, sis. So I'm going to draw on it whatever I please. So yeah, there's that. This is just, it's just something that I like, and I don't do it every single makeup look. I don't do it every single time, but I do it kind of often, and I like the way it looks. So don't even try to zoom in. See that one down there by my lip is actually a skin tag. That's the Birdman hand rub. It's time for the lip now. My favorite part, Colored Rain Royal liquid lipstick, and then who is this? This is Kat Von D Satellite Glimmer Veil. So, and I do like to overdraw a little bit, so don't mind me. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's great too. Y'all tell me that lip is not bomb. Oh my. Every time I wear this, I just feel like, sus. Oh my God, I love this lipstick so much. Okay, now that we have that on, we're gonna use the Kat Von D Glimmer Veil. It's like a lip topper, y'all, but this one is bomb as well. And it's finna give me that, wow, like, oh my God, what she got on her lips? I gotta go over there and ask her. She looks so bomb, just by the lip. That's what this about to do. Like, this is finna blow y'all mind. Man, do y'all see, like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Y'all know I'm extra, so of course I have a ridiculous, obnoxious glitter eye and a poppin', you know, bold lip. But for those of you that don't like to do all of this extraness that I do, all this extra on top of extra on top of extra, if you're not that extra and you just want something that's bold and you just want to make a statement just with the lip, you might want to, and believe it or not, very seldom very seldom, but it actually happens where I actually do only do, like, you know, I might walk out with a little wing and like a real popping lip or whatever. It's very seldom, but it does happen where I just let my lips do the talking and just let my lips make the statement. So if you are one of them kind of people, you need to you might want to, I should say, invest in like a bold lipstick, like I said, Colored Rain Royal, and they have a wide variety of different colors. And then, like I said, this lip topper, like, this lip topper is eye-catching. If I had no shadow, no wing, no nothing, just like some lashes, and I just want a bold lip, this is something that I would do. This is the same brush, if y'all remember from earlier, that I used to like clean up right under my glitter wings. This still has some product left on it. This is, I put foundation on this brush. It still got product left on it. I am going to go around my lips because no matter how careful you think you are, we just want to make sure the lips are looking bomb and make sure they're looking right. You can think you're being extra careful, but then you can still see like a little smudge here or there. And again, this is something that y'all might find unnecessary, but this is just what I do. Whoever told you that slapping on lipstick was just like a, girl, let me throw on some lipstick. That's not the case with me. If y'all like this look and if you enjoyed this tutorial and this video, smash that like button and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share if you love me, because you know I love you. And I will see you in the next one.